But for now, we're going to go into our video segment because we still got quite a bit of video segment to go. It has quieted down. Actually, the funny thing is it quieted down a bit, but we also got a bunch of clips recently because the 4th anti-theology has come out. We will never show the entire anti-theology. If you really want to check it up on PonyTube. But it is made by the MLP board on 4chan, so your own risk.
On that note, I'm gonna head out for the night. Have a good one.
Wait, Cold Dust, before you do. Cold Dust, before you do, there's something important.
Oh, what's that?
Something very important.
What's that?
Well, you need to do one very important thing.
What's that?
You need to shout out.
Oh.
Well,
shout outs to, one, to all the amazing artists in the fandom, who still make really awesome stuff. There's a lot of them. Go check them out. Also, shouts out to Lego, because damn, they still got it, y'all.
They always have.
also Cold Dust. One other thing.
What's that?
You gotta check the stream real fast.
Checking. Once it decides to load. Checking.
Do you see Cold Dust?
Nothing.
Yo, Derpy! Yes, that's so cute.
Alright, now you can go.
Alright, see ya.
Have a good night, Cold Dust.
Bye.
Yep.
Goodbye.
I hope you enjoy looking at my smooth legs.
He's a smooth operator.
Don't. Yeah.
I'm
actually gonna go ahead and just take off too because I just realized my computer needs to restart anyway, and so.
Suki.
I might as well just go to bed.
Wait, Suki.
Night, Suki.
Suki. Before
Oh,
you
yeah.
go, one thing. Want to shout out Suki? Suki, you got a shout out. Did he just literally go? I mean, I see him still in the call here, but he's. Did he really just vanish? I mean, did he just immediately reboot his system without disconnecting?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, jeez, gosh, scared the crap out of me.
It was just perfect timing. My internet decided it wanted to kick Discord off.
Okay. All right, Suki, you want to give a shout out before you go and take care of that?
No, bye.
Good night, Suki.
Good night.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Friendship is Magic Power Rankings.
My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
This is probably Ava CZ, by the way.
This wonderful show has sought to teach us is that it doesn't matter what challenge we face, or tribulation or foe, that if we face it together, that the power of friendship will not fail us. That together, we can be stronger than anything life can throw at us. And as great as that is, you can't just assume that the forces of evil will be fine waiting for your 5 besties to show up every time ass needs kicking. What if they miss their bus? Or, you know, something else is going on and there's a scheduling conflict? What if your friend doesn't show up to the D&D session 3 weeks in a row because they've been in a car accident, as if that's some kind of excuse, Rachel? Well, in that situation, you're on your own. But that doesn't mean you can't be prepared. What if you are about to go 1v1 the living incarnation of chaos? The first thing you're probably asking yourself is, what would his power ranking look like compared to mine? Hi, I'm Ava CZ.
Wait, did he?
It's about time someone ranked the
Did they just take off a second pair of sunglasses?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Did you not see they've been 2 glasses the entire time?
Admittedly, I haven't, but I was working on some things on the background for a second.
Alright. Now, before we get to figuring out where Discord and all the other characters in Friendship is Magic...
Actually, I'll be back in a quick second. So, we'll keep this going for the moment. It's gonna go for 26 minutes altogether, so I should be back well before we even get to halfway on this. We may not even do halfway on this, depending, but I'll be right back.
As a baseline here, and we're gonna say that I slot into E tier. That's so we can have a little bit of room below and a lot of room above so we can have a proper scale. Also, these are all one-on-one fights. Even those usually in groups will only be considered as individuals. And just to be clear, we will not be having any joke categories or additional categories, only these official standardized categories. We will be sticking to cold, hard, serious tier listing, and I will not have jokes sullying the experience. Starting
What's
in
the bad
F tier,
it's gonna be a
anyone in
joke.
this tier, I'm fairly confident I could beat in a fight pretty much every time. So I'm gonna really cherish as we go through this section because, oh, the further we go down this list, the faster my self-esteem is going to decline. That said, we're not going to spend too much time here, though, because it's mainly split into two large categories. Literally just a child, and literally just an inanimate object. You know, one of which has no ability of conscious thought and therefore couldn't fight back at all.
Tom.
The other are inanimate objects. If you're interested in
Bad
specific
bag.
characters under these two categories, I have them listed here. But let me go through some notable inclusions. Diamond Tiara, she's rich and annoying, but those factors will only make it easier for me to punt her into a ditch. There's the Cake Twins. While they have been shown to be super insanely powerful or whatever the episode they're introduced, that's because of how ponies age and they start with unstable magic or whatever. I can just wait for them to grow up. I'm fairly certain I can hide from a bunch of twerps who haven't developed object permanence yet, so I'm not that afraid. And you also might notice that not every child character is on this list, and that's because some of them have...
Why is Silver Spoon in there
magic
twice?
or skills, or... I'm scared of them. We'll get to that later. Anyway, a few more I got here in F tier. 3 ponies just under a category I labeled pathetic, which are just Fluttershy's brother and 2 parents. Then, of course, we have Troubleshoot.
I mean,
now,
he's not
he's
wrong.
cursed with eternal bad luck, and I can relate to that, so it's...
I don't know. Troubleshoot could probably just damage somebody by running over him.
Because I'm pretty sure he's a
Really?
pacifist, and I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. In case he's not, I'm just gonna call him a coward.
Oh wow, that is
He's
just
not
mean.
wrong.
But I think he, but I think he could still kick some ass if it really needed to.
No, I understand that, but violence is not the best answer.
Well, him,
He would be a bottom in any relationship.
Wow.
That said, we only have one.
I mean,
not
he's
for
paired
the
with
pure
Emma,
power.
so I believe it.
Breezies.
Not for pure power, but I think he would like it.
Just double wow.
Ah, the bug zapper.
Yeah, and that's it for the monster bonus sub-tier list. I promise there'll be more next time. And the last entry we have in F tier, Gummy. He's just a sweet little boy. Next up is E tier, and
Wow,
as I
fair
said
enough.
earlier, this is where I reside. So
I mean, he doesn't even
anyone
have teeth.
here I have a pretty decent chance at beating. Well, to be honest, it's more of a coin flip, but they're actually going to put up a fight this time, is my point. Oh, and speaking of average and below combat ability, we have our largest category in this whole tier list, the Just a Horse category. A whole 109 ponies or groups of ponies, all which have no perceivable advantage in a fight. They're just gonna scroll.
Wow, he's just basically got all the Earth ponies in there, doesn't he?
No, Twilight Velvet and Nightlight.
Surprising amount of
Aloe and Lotus.
bakers. Let's see if I can.
A
point out
lot of
anyone
bakers.
interesting. Oh, right. There
Yeah.
was a list
And
on
Derpy.
the wiki for just train
Kerfluffle.
conductors, and they don't even have names, but yet they're listed.
Kubo
in a
pants.
more
I
important
can't even lift the
category
book, and
than
I love
others
books.
like Lyra and Bonbon. Flash Sentry is here because
I don't know,
despite
Bonbon
him
I
being
think would be a
hard,
little
screw
dangerous.
him. I am not letting him get any higher on this list. Derpy is here.
Wait, Sunset. Oh, hold on. No, Sunset Shimmer's in there. I call such bull on that one.
Did
Well,
you
she's not an
know?
aggressive
Bullshit on
dog.
him.
In this category.
Well,
And,
Sunset was never
all-
shown her
all the
magic
rest
prowess
of
in
the
this
ponies
Blood is
are
ranked too high.
She's literally like the 7th magic human. So I don't know. I call so much bull on this.
Tank, Renota, and Opalescence. The only one of these animals that I'd normally be confident fighting would be the house cat, and yet that's the one I'm most scared of here.
You
I
are
wouldn't-
right to be
That
scared.
and-
I would not fight Opalescence. She would be
I'm not
terrifying.
Really sure what Grubber's
No,
deal is,
Rarity
but
really
I'm
got
not
the high
that
maintenance
scared of
monster
him.
on her hands.
I probably could take him. Also,
Hooves.
very likely has weapon or some combat skill. At least one I'd hope, but I don't see it.
I don't know,
Spike is also in E tier, and no, that's not because he's strong enough to make it out of F tier, but that's because E tier is the F tier for dragons. The CMC are here.
I
Well,
mean, he's
I'm-
not wrong.
He could
both
breathe
for their own
fire.
reasons. Apple
Yes.
too determined. She would fight to the last breath, and I am nowhere near that committed. Sweetie Belle is annoying and would get on my nerves, and I probably wouldn't fight, you know, at my peak capacity. Meanwhile, Scootaloo is used to bullying, and so she's probably built up a lot of resilience. Cozy Glow. This is a child that I fear, but still, she's a child. So size advantage. Gustave Legrand.
Emphasize advantage.
I just wrote chef.
In a depowered
Little
state, you could beat her.
Strongheart. She is a buffalo, but she's little. It's in the name. Now, we have 2 nice-looking griffins and 4 nice-looking hippogriffs. They all have the physical advantage, but they seem a bit too sweet to fight properly. Or, in Gallus's case, I guess you'd just be too bored. Oh my! Is that the monster
bored.
bonus sub-tier list? Yes, it is! What do we have this time?
Oh, I'm so happy for this.
I don't know.
It's just one again. Parasprites. For the same reason as Breezy's, but that's only because it's a one-on-one. If there was more of them, they'd be ranked a lot higher. If for some reason I can't get to that little bugger quick, I am screwed. They'll just multiply, and it's I guess there only being 2 monsters I think I could fight at all makes sense. Given that's how monsters work.
I mean,
Moving on
fair
to
enough,
tier.
but they
This
just
is where
eat
I
objects,
still
so
might
they
have
just
a
be
chance,
annoying.
Even though the odds are stacked against me, but like a gun would probably level this playing field. First
Again,
up, we
he's
have
not
the
wrong.
category of
Just brings out a gun?
So you know, Wonderbolts, bolt
Yeah, but
biceps,
then he has
Iron
to
Will,
deal with the fact
they're
that they might be able to
stronger
take
and
away the
faster.
gun.
Athlete then branches out into
I
two
mean, Iron Will is
categories.
muscly, but
On
I wouldn't
one
consider
side, we have
athletic, per
characters
se.
with combat training. Those are mostly Royal Guards and Bonbon because, you know, she's a secret agent. Tempest Shadow is also here. She would be scarier if she had her magic. Thankfully, she doesn't, but...
She
she's
makes
still
things
split my
explode!
shit. And on the other side,
She will
we
still
have
kick your ass.
Snap
That's
Me
why
Like
she's
a
not
Twig,
below.
Where our first member of the main 6 shows up, actually. Applejack and her brother are here. So are all the Yaks and Mod Pie. Well,
And the Buffalo.
In case you don't understand why Mod Pie is on this list,
Yeah.
yeah. Next
Yep.
up, we have
Yeah,
Sheer
fair enough.
Superstar, Cheese Sandwich, and the Huffield and McColt families inside the Will Pull Out a Gun category. Speaking of pulling out weapons, next up...
Wait,
we
Cheese
have
Sandwich would
criminals.
pull out a gun?
They've shown no respect
Yes.
for the
Party
law.
bazooka.
They're not gonna show any
You know what?
respect for
Argue.
the rules of
Fair
the game.
argument. Fair
The,
argument.
2 interesting ones we have on this list are Daring Do, grave robbing, desecrating.
Why is Daring Do in the
ruins,
criminal- you know,
artifacts from foreign lands.
I mean,
And,
he has a
Trixie.
point.
Trixie, not because I think she'd win in the first fight.
I mean,
because
basically,
I
it's
think
just
she's
knock on.
likely to
It's a knock on
escape
archaeologist.
the
Granted,
plot
yeah,
line
she
down
found
the
out she was
road.
doing the wrong thing later, but that wasn't what her intentions were.
Oh shoot! How long has that been that? I just realized I didn't actually set these to autoplay. I am stupid. Moon
You're not
Dancer, Zecora, and Chancellor Naysayer are here. All in D tier because they know way too much magic not to have something up their sleeve in a fight. And Luster Dawn also slides in adjacent because she's Twilight's student and
Luster
Moon
Dawn's in there, but you don't have
Harry
Sunset.
the Bear,
Really?
Diamond Dogs, and Owlizotl are all large and have teeth. Changelings are in this tier because while their general strength is that equivalent to
Alright, we're gonna stop this a little earlier just because we don't want to spoil too much, but yeah. If you want to see all the rest of the rankings and how this is completely stupid. Sorry, I'm really annoyed by some of
This
these.
sounds fun.
It is
It
fun
is.
though.
Watch this
It is
one.
fun.
to
Friendship
tear
is Friendship is Magic. Power rankings by Ava CZ. But yeah, really check it out. It honestly, they put a lot of work into it. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I questioned the list, but the fact is that I'm questioning the list also means that, you know, they're doing their job. They're making me think about what they're saying and coming back to it. So let's go ahead and double breaky.
But are you questioning your sanity?
That's my special
Oh,
trick.
gone.
Do you
It's
have
gone.
one too?
Oh no.
Cool. I have an idea. Let's prank Daddy. Ooh, yes, yes. Hey, Daddy.
Whoa, what's that? Ah, I see. Using your changeling illusion powers to prank me, am I right? But I can easily tell with...
How does he tell?
Oh no.
You're gonna have to.
No.
You're gonna have to go and see it. This is Double W Brothers with Double Breaky. You're gonna have to go and see how he figures it out.
No.
Now let's go Soar in the Sky. This is Elamia with Soar in the Sky. Oh, you're gonna love this one if you're nostalgic.
Flutter
Yes! Flutter Wonder.
Yes. Love this style.
Oh, they are getting
What?
the old school in on this.
You should be our friends.
Oh.
Ooh.
That was interesting.
Better, but cooler.
Apparently I've got fireworks in my bag.
Oh, this is damn good.
Creatures who soar in the sky. Creatures who soar in the sky. Creatures alike like that. Better, but cooler. Creatures who soar in the sky. Creatures who soar in the sky. You got to fly. You got to keep on dreaming. Your heart has to stay sky. Wings can't get you off the ground. You got to fly. You got to keep on dreaming. Your heart has to stay sky. Off the ground.
Well, that's Soar in the Sky by Elamia, so check it out if you really liked it. It's a wonderful callback to those good
Go
old nostalgic.
Give that
Yeah,
one likes.
yeah,
They
seriously.
only have 169 subscribers. Like these people.
I'm subscribed.
Aw.
Are you?
Mm.
But here's one that a lot more people are subscribed to, and we all love their opinions and thoughts, even when they are bird brain. After the fact with Kentucky
The
Roller Derby
miniseries
3.
keeps on rolling as we get a look into Tracy Tailspin's history and how the Kentucky Roller Derby forced her retirement. The results are not what I expected. Let's look things over and see what this story says about mentors and their role in a story. We have a mid-series substitution. Artist Kate Sharon is stepping in for Natalie Haynes to illustrate this extended flashback. Last time I recall seeing her was in Camp Big Hoof, where colorist Reggie Graham augmented Sharon's style with some wild colors to create surreal visuals. This time, Sharon is working with colorist Heather Breckel, who has a more realist approach. At least as realist as pastel-colored horses go. Thus, Sharon's art is more open to reinterpretation, especially her choice of shapes. Breaking a subject down into basic shapes is one of the earliest lessons an artist receives, and Sharon seems to lean into this pretty hard with MLP. In particular, she places a heavy emphasis on triangles.
What is it with you always with the triangles? Your solution to everything is triangles. There are problems in life that can't be solved with triangles.
That's not to say that the artwork is...
He's not wrong, though. That's
just that the
a lot of what
foundational
I've been
shapes are
learning,
very
too.
emphasized.
Was this
Maybe
Silver
for
Quill's last
young
review before he
audiences.
retired? No, I
I'm
think
not
he
sure.
did a couple more, and he
Another
didn't
noticeable trait is
retire
that
per se. He
characters
just
people
decided
indicate
to start
surprise
working
or
on
fear
something
or
else,
anger.
and left
Well,
the
too many emotions
and left
in
the
too many
comic
times.
reviews to
Combine that
somebody
with the
else.
exaggerated shapes
He's
that
not
winds up making
retired
several
per
characters
se.
look
I just
downright
don't know what he's
insane.
doing now, but he's working on something that is fandom related.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of those things of
With
when
this change, I was
people
concerned about the character
say,
designs
I'm
for this
done
flashback.
for now, I can't
Camp
come
Big
back.
Hoof featured a large array
Well,
of
it's more of a
characters
change in
with
venue.
simple
He's just
designs, but
changing
no
what he's
names,
doing.
And if I had to guess their personalities, I'd come
True.
up blank. Given that I spent the last two issues praising the character designs for this miniseries, I wasn't sure what to expect. Thankfully, it seems that the creative team worked out everything in advance. The Dynamites all have distinct designs that don't just help tell them apart, but hints at their respective personalities. There isn't a lot of time to explore them on an individual basis, but these hints make it feel like the staff invested the time to figure things out and base it.
Yeah, that is fair. I just like context is important, Sonic. That's why I emphasized that. I just want to make sure the right context is followed.
Unlike the
But
Dynamites,
it's good that you know and you are paying attention to what is happening.
Yet there's one choice that confuses me. The crowd for the Derby seems to be dressed in their Sunday bests, with flowers and ribbons. This is far from what the crowd I'd expect at a roller derby.
I can't argue that.
These look more like race fans from My Fair Lady. But then again, maybe it's a classy kind of violent.
I can't argue that. Maybe it is classy violence.
The team continues to prepare for the big race, but Tracy, as team coach, orders that everyone rest, which prompts Hitch to ask about the dynamite charm Tracy keeps with her prized whistle. Tracy describes that as a personal albatross and a reminder of past mistakes. She explains that she used to be part of the Dazzlebrook Dynamites, alongside Wild Oats, Fizzy Fierce, Gallop, Best Friend Sugar Cubed, and Full Throttle. They were the 9-time Kentucky Roller Derby champions. But when Captain Winnie Streak announced his retirement for reasons, everything changed. Tracy, as the new captain, became more isolated from the team, taking on added pressure to create new maneuvers and train the team to take home that 10th championship. She kept pushing the team harder and harder without taking part in practice herself.
Bagley, you are vicious. I love it.
The breaking point came when the lucky dynamite charm went missing, and she called Winnie Streak in a panic. It's Winnie's words who get Tracy to realize her mistake throughout the season. As a form of apology, she volunteers to race in the opening round alone. While Tracy enjoys some star moments, she's not able to overcome an entire opposing team, and thus the Dynamites are knocked out in the first round. While she is highly apologetic, the team acknowledges that they all felt the pressure to win, and none of them hold a grudge. But Tracy needed some time to get her head on straight, so she decided to retire. She declares that her main enjoyment is helping others reach their potential, and much prefers being a coach to a captain. And she's proud to see the start of a new legend in Sunny's team.
We're gonna just pause it right there.
That actually acknowledges they fucked up, but they hopefully will do better.
Right. Well, we're gonna pause out there. Remember, this is Silver Quill and Kentucky Roller Derby 3 if you want to check out the rest of the video. Or you can read his thoughts as well on the Equestria Daily article about the comic. Either case, it's time for everyone's favorite, Ask Ponies. With Cadence. This is by Magpie Pony.
Pinky, we're rolling. What are you doing? Hang on. Don't start. I'm not ready. I gotta find it. Find what? Probably her sanity, which she never really had to begin with. Ta-da! The magic changeling detection mod from that one-off alternate universe episode. You know, the one where you're probably dead, Rainbow Dash. What? Half the comments think that you're still Chrysalis in disguise. So let's get it out of the way, shall we? Wait. It's empty. When did... Oh, yeah. Gummy and I gave each other mud facials with it last Tuesday.
What?
It's okay, Pinky. I'm pretty sure Cadence is Cadence, considering Chrysalis is trapped in stone and all. Oh, yeah, because that really worked for Discord. Twice. I have no choice but to cancel the episode and break the space-time continuum to borrow more from alternate Sakura. Thanks for watching, every pony. We'll see you next time. Bye!
She is being picky.
So, are we postponing the...
No. Let's just do this. Without Pinky's nonsense, we'll get out of here sooner anyways.
Hi, Princess Cadence. Am so happy it's you. Anyway, as for my question, how is your castle doing? I hope you're alright. Smooch. Hope you're having a good day.
Okay, that's a little bit creepy there, my dude.
Wife. Don't you even dare smooch
Thank
her
you,
without my
Mr.
permission.
Armor.
If I could count how many times I've had to ward off all of the other ponies who've tried to get too close to Cadence, I'd have, well, I don't actually know because I can't count them all. I can't really count past 59 without help, but that's completely irrelevant.
Oh.
Sad about finishing sooner without nonsense.
We work hard, day in, day
He's
out.
like the
make sure
worst
safety of
parts
the
of
princess
Pinky
is
and
always
Twilight
straight.
rolled up into
Don't
one.
really have much time or need
And
for
yet
math
she
and
loves
numbers
him.
and counting. And the point is, what was the point again, honey?
To Cadence, is Mi Amore Cadenza your actual
I
title,
love
or
that
did Chrysalis just
silliness.
make that up? If that
Just
is
silliness,
you
huh?
title, why?
Yes, that's my actual title, unfortunately. You can thank Celestia for that.
What'd she do? Tape a bunch of random royal-sounding words to a wall and throw darts at it?
Let's see. Cadenza and Amore. Sure, why not?
Oh.
Still better than what she tried to title Twilight, though.
Good thing she wouldn't let her. Even I think it was stupid.
Well, what was it?
Princess Twilight New Moon Eclipse Breaking Dawn Parts 1 and 2 Sparkle.
Oh God!
Princess Candace, what was your first impression of Shining Armor?
Wait, don't show them that. Don't show them.
Oh, we're so happy you could make it. Twilight! Your new wholesaler is here.
What's with all the corn dogs, though? That's what I'm wondering.
So, we'll pay
Chubby
2
buddy.
bits an hour to full suit Twilight, and 4 bits an hour for Shining.
That's fine.
To Princess Cadensed, is Shing Amer your boyfriend?
Husband. I'm her husband. How can they not
swear
know
people
that?
are in on the
Every
joke.
pony should know that. I'm a prince for Cadence's sake.
But they're not asking about you, Shining. They're asking about Shing Ammer.
You have a secret cult friend?
Shining is a joke. Shing Ammer isn't real.
No. We are talking about this.
Twilight being unhinged makes a lot of sense now.
To Pretty Pink Princess, why were you working as a full-seater?
Princess Mi Amore Cadenza. I couldn't
having
be
fun
more
with this, I
proud
love
to
that.
count you among the royal alicorns of this generation.
What does that mean exactly? What am I supposed to do?
It means you... Well, you can... Well, you're too young for that. Huh. Have you tried full-sitting?
To Cabbage, what it like being a moother to an alicorn?
I knew it! I knew that apocalyptic little was a cyborg! How else would she be born an alicorn? No. Aligorg? I like it.
Well, we certainly weren't expecting Flurry Heart to be an alicorn. Or an alicorg.
You're not upset? They called you a moother.
I understood what they meant. It's not a problem.
An alicorn who can withstand the comment section? You're deaf not Delulu, girly pop.
You're the changeling, aren't you?
To Princess Cadence, how long were you stuck in those crystal caves during your wedding planning?
You can't keep me down here forever! My shining armor will know you're a fake, and he'll come rescue me within the hour! You'll see!
3 hours later.
He's probably
Oh,
still
no.
on guard duty
We're going
and
to
hasn't noticed.
psychosomaticism.
That's gotta be it.
1 day later.
Maybe he was tired and went right to bed.
5 minutes later.
He f***ed her, didn't he?
Oh no!
2 weeks later.
I gave him the best years of my life, Mr. Neko. I had so many suitors and so many other options. He was my everything.
3 weeks later.
Giant number 9, if you're not going to help Mr. Neko and I with the tunneling, then I don't even know why you're here. There's a shovel taped to your leg, number 9. Use it.
To Cadence, is the reason Chrysalis invaded your wedding was because you two are exes and she was jealous of you and Shiny?
Oh!
That sounds like a horrible rumor. I had never met her until the day she took my place. And she is not my type, thank you.
'Cause I'm your only type, huh, honey? I only have eyes for you.
Dude, you're still the doghouse.
Can you prove that?
Only with the proof of his performance on our wedding night.
Oh,
Oh.
that's such a dig.
Is that number somehow significant?
Not immediately, but that doesn't mean it doesn't mean something.
Oh no.
1552. That was the year Nightmare Night was banned in Philadelphia for unprecedented prank damage, and it wasn't formally brought back until 1555. Unless they're referring to 15 minutes and 52 seconds, which is the speculated amount of time that the Crystal Theater killer had to run from the theater back to his home before the guards.
Whoa,
350,
Crystal
352.
Theater, what?
Oh yeah, didn't you know? Cadence is a huge true crime buff.
Like the podcast.
Tune in to our True Crimes podcast, Crystals and Killers, every Tuesday evening for deep dives into real
52
crimes
on here would be
on Hoofify.
anything with Flurry, Hot, and Shiny.
To Princess Cadence, why are your wings 2 colors?
Obviously, and on the preview.
Yeah! Why are you the only pony with 2-toned wings? Do I have to
dies,
become a
though.
princess to get that?
Actually, I suspect Celestia sang the wrong song.
You've come such a long, long way, and I've a horn. Yeah, that looks good.
Question for Cadence, what's your favorite food and fear?
Those two are really odd. Favorites that they want to know?
I like cheese. I like to melt it, slice it, shred it to ribbons. You know, specifically holy cheese, like Swiss. And my favorite fear...
Ooh, I know that one. It's crystals.
What?
Yeah, I mean, she was trapped in the Crystal Caves, and then almost immediately sent to the Crystal Empire. She doesn't let that stop her, though.
I just turned my trauma into a career.
Totally a girl boss move.
To Candice, if Celestia raises the sun and Luna raises the moon, what do you raise?
Oh.
Shining? Don't.
Aw, come on. They're setting it up perfectly.
Flurry will eventually watch this. You will not be scarring our foal with your foul mouth.
We're kind of past not letting
getting your
a curse
half.
slip for a filly's sake.
I'm not talking about cursing. I'm talking about Shining's dirty mind and his proclivity to say the most inappropriate things at the wrong time, like a moron.
She raises my
Okay. So, you want to see the rest of that? At Magpie Pony.
She raises
Princess
my
Kate.
Happy
No.
Gilmore.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. I think that that is surprisingly the best place to pause it in the world. We will never get it better than that.
I hope he's got something stuffed into his mouth in the next scene.
Well, you'll have to watch the video and see. But there's also a few surprises in that video too, so I really, really, highly, excruciatingly recommend checking it out. That is Magpie Pony and Ask Pony's Princess Cadence. And with that, let's go ahead and get our final shoutouts in for the people that were able to keep standing all the way to the end. Starting off with Crazy Macapitan.
You think I'm standing?
Why yeah.
Fires, explosions, Mufasa, venison jerky, LOE, wrong, things. Don't know if we have any plans for Wednesday yet, but something will be happening.
All right, then DM21.
Have a great week. Stay healthy and.
All right, Tokoi.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. We'll see you around and having fun.
Is everybody just dying right near the end on those statements? I'm starting to get worried here.
I'm still here.
I'm here.
So I just it was like happened 3 times now. I'm scared. All right, Textellion. All right, and we got the show notes put into our chat room, and be sure to check them out if you want to see the videos that we added to our list here, along with all the news and everything. And with that, I'd like to remind everybody to tune in on Wednesday for Winchester's Wednesday crew doing Wednesday shenanigans. Also, be sure to tune in an hour early on show nights on Monday to get the pre-show crew doing pre-show shenanigans. If you're catching us live, we also have the Coffee House After Party on our Vaughn stream, and only on our Vaughn stream, and only live. It is not recorded because it is a bunch of YouTube videos, which is a lot of fun, but it also means we don't record at all. So it's a good wind down for the end of the show. Also, a reminder, on Sunday, Circuits Gaming Room, we are getting into some more new games. If you want to check it out, be sure to check it out on Sunday. Also, as for random streams this week, you may not see as many from me due to Summer Games Done Quickly happening right now. However, if there happens to be a game streaming that I'm not really interested in, I might jump in and do a stream instead. But either case, yeah, keep an eye out on the Discord. That is the best way to find out when these streams occur. And with all of that, let's go ahead and get our chatters shouted out. Thank you to Crazy Matt Captain for keeping an eye on the chat. And thank you to Kazakai, Cloud the Conquest, Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred, Relay Service, Sonic 5421, Techman, Textellion the Second, Vaguely Creepy, and yay, Archivers. And speaking of which, I want to give a big shout out to all of our stream watchers on YouTube, Twitch, and wherever else this may be getting streamed. Thank you so much for checking us out and having fun with all of us. And for those of you who are watching us on archive on YouTube, Twitch, or wherever else this archive may be uploaded, and probably in the Fediverse at some point, thank you so much for checking out the show as well. However you catch the Brony show, however you enjoy the shenanigans and everything, it means the world to me. It really does, and I am so happy that you're enjoying all of this with us. And to wrap it all up, we're going to go ahead and play somebody that I haven't had a chance to play too much of, but I really love their music. Sky Shard, who does some amazing instrumental music. It honestly sounds like the soundtrack to a video game at times. In this case, we have a fun new track called Psychodelicious. And yes, it's as good as it sounds. And I hope you all have a good night, everybody.